Hi, my name is David Hart. I'm the Walking Dead Marine, and this is my VA abuse story. In 2011, I started going to Dean Heller's office, seeing Senator Dean Heller about my case. Right after that, the VA abuse scandal broke out. Here's the paperwork I have. It shows that Dean Heller completed the cycle of the Whistleblower Protection Act to President Obama. Why didn't he protect me for this Whistleblower Protection Act? I don't understand why he says he's a veteran's friend when he turned his back on me. And here's my case. On 9/8/2010, I diagnosed with emphysema, stable abnormal chest, and moderate COPD. After showing this to the American Lung Society and talking with a real cancer nurse practitioner that's been in the field for over 10 years, she says I'm more likely I got mesothelioma, and that's what the reason why I continue to die and welter away. This is from 9/8/2010. Dr. Dietrichson was my doctor. The director of the place was Dr. Kirk. The Chief of Staff Steve Bryant. They went on to delete this out of my file. Is it because I was whistleblowing? Don't know. 2006. I don't have the paperwork from that. I've been cut off from all paperwork. I'll show you later on with more paperwork. I diagnosed in 2006 with a torn rotator cuff. Come to find out, I only have two muscles holding my right arm on. Not good. Denied care for that to this date. This is my Social Security paperwork that I won my case in 2013 because of my age of 55. The stuff I'm about to show you, besides my lungs, they say I only have asthma when I got emphysema, possibly mesothelioma. I've never had a biopsy on that. I got paperwork right here, dated October 2012. They couldn't find anything in my blood work shows I had any kind of cancer or anything else. Dr. Dietrichson was the doctor at the time because they're switching doctors on me. Got a 4-page letter here from my bone cancer specialist, Dr. Kirk. Dr. Ralphie Estevidian is my bone cancer specialist out of Palo Alto. He had access to my VA Affairs master file. That's why the date is here, 5/25/2010, when I was living at the Reno homeless camp. They diagnosed me with bone cancer and then went on to alter my blood work, as the last page I showed you proves it. They are continually altering my blood tests, denying me the right care, hiding stuff. I've never had a biopsy on my bone cancer, and it was diagnosed on 5/25/2010. Also in here it talks about repairing my torn rotator cuff, but yet to this date I've got no input, no say. I got paperwork right here. It shows that I've got lymph node problems in my neck and my chest that is infectious and inflamed, but yet I've never had biopsies on anything. Nothing. They just left me out to hang. I got paperwork right here from Harry Reid's office. It says that the Reno VA, the orthopedic nurse, did my post-op care. That's a lie. Her name is Holly Kroom. It's kind of funny that she was my orthopedic nurse, but the day I was supposed to see her, that Friday in 2014, she had the day off. That Saturday, following the advice of Surgeon Dave from Palo Alto, talking to him, that's how I found out that Dr. Kirk gave her the stinking day off. I showed up for an appointment that nobody was there for. I went to back to the VA on that Saturday. After a 2-hour wait in there, nothing going on, I left and went to Renown. I have a 32-page report from Renown that shows the lies that they have told, that I had my care done, my post-op care done by Renown. This is paperwork that Senator Dean Heller didn't want to see. Because after my bone cancer paperwork come out that Dr. Biggin put down at 5/25 of 2010, they red flagged me. Said I threatened doctors and nurses. That was done by Chief of Staff Steve Bryant and the Chief of Behavioral, which is a lie. I was never arrested. I never went to court. I should be in prison if I threatened doctors and nurses. How come I wasn't arrested? So far I've showed you everything, almost. The fact is, I'm being denied my civil rights. I'm being denied my American civil liberties. Dean Heller turns his back on me. Harry Reid turns his back on me. Congressman Mark Amadei, his office says there's nothing wrong with what's going on. They can't see the criminal complaints. Moving a little bit farther forward, I finally got my pathology report. Here's the proof right here. It took me a year and 6 months to get this pathology report. It was hell. Why is it re-advised? Why did it take me a year and 6 months when I left Palo Alto? I signed paperwork to get it within 14 days as it stated at the top here. Even though I got a high grade condylosarcoma, overall they say it's a low grade. But yet, how come they got the wrong date on here for that? My bone cancer was dated 5/25 of 2010, which was deleted out of my file to Reno VA. I've been able to ask the right questions and get stuff sent to me. It's been hell. Not only am I speaking up for myself, but many others at the Reno VA that's being murdered off. The senators and congresspeople are turning their backs on it. Got some more paperwork here. They withheld evidence of my Social Security case. Right here is the Social Security law that they violated by withholding evidence. Dean Heller didn't want to see that either. He didn't want to see my paperwork from my bone cancer specialist, anything else. Where is the justice? Where is the Whistleblower Protection Act? Senator Dean Heller says he's a veteran's friend. Why did he turn his back on me? Right here. One of my letters of appreciation or whatever states right here, I sprayed lead paint according with the current directives at the time. There's a picture up here. This picture was in a Sergeant Stripes magazine. I was in a camouflage pattern painting program. I inhaled lead paint through a cotton mask. Before that, I didn't wear anything. I inhaled lead paint. I lost my eyesight, which I'll have here. I was released from the Marine Corps legally blind. There. This is my exit physical. I was released legally blind, 2400, and passed. I separated from the Marine Corps legally blind. That's not right. I should have been extended to find out what happened with my eyesight. There, 2 years before I started spraying lead paint, is my eyesight of 20/7, 2400. Yes, I was born legally blind in this eye. This is the only eye I see out of. I got paperwork here now at the Reno VA. It says, instead of wearing a -5.0, I'm wearing a -3, which is a big drastic dot, which they're saying I see better. Everything is so blurry out of this eye, it's pathetic right now. They gave me a red and white cane. Took away my driver's license. They took over 2 years just to get this cane, because my other one was falling apart. These glasses here, the frames are over 2 years old. The glasses in them are over 4 years old. I'm being denied treatment. I'm supposed to be going to Oakland to see an eye doctor that's in their network, but why am I not being sent to San Francisco, where the best eye doctors are, that are people that have graduated ophthalmology school and became a board certified eye doctor? Here in Nevada, an MD can become an MD, become an MD, then become a licensed eye doctor, but never go to the school. All right? And now here's the big kicker. Right after my torn rotator cuff, I was sexually assaulted by 2 different doctors while doing a supposedly physical. After they grabbed my penis and asked me out on a date, I knew exactly what the hell was going on. I don't play that. God made Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. There were some sick people at the Reno VA. All right. After that, after I tried to report the sexual abuse to Chris Davis, she was a patient advocate at the time. She left her job as a social worker, which she's not very good at. She wasn't very good at being a patient advocate, so she went back to social worker. I've been hit on by Dr. Kirk, the ex-director. I was walking down the hall one day, coming back from pharmacy trying to get my pills. I stopped in the hall by some guy I told if I had gay sex with him, my health care bill. Well, I went off on him. Who the fuck are you and shit? Well, I come find out when I went out the front door, it was the guys in red coats told me I was arguing with the director. Holy shit, that's neat. Well, the chief of staff tree Brent, from what I understand, looks like my Dr. Stedman. That was my doctor time for all this, and he turned his back. I'm lucky that my bone cancer doctor at least did something for me and put it in ink. But all they've done is drag my name through the mud. They slandered my name. I've been hit on several times, even by a nurse practitioner that everybody calls Baby Huey because he reminds all of us of the Baby Huey cartoon character. And he hit on me. I'm tired of being hit on. I'm not gay. I'm tired of this shit. God made Adam and Eve. Can't people live by that? Oh, and they do have a gay break room now at the VA. It's right next to radiology. Why do they have a gay break room there? Kind of funny. I got to overhear two of the guys building it because it was a big master waiting room for radiology, but then they put that in. They had to order couch beds. That's kind of perverted. They can't go through an 8-hour day without having sex. It's been sick. That's all I can say. If you've seen this video, please send it to your news. Send it to your congresspeople. Stand up. Not only are you going to fight for my life, but you're going to fight for other veterans at the Reno VA that are being murdered off senselessly. The fact is that they hit my bone cancer for 2 years and 8 months. I've been cut off painkillers for 4 different times. I should have went in an anaphylactic shock, died from being cut off cold from painkillers. And the worst thing is, it really pissed me off, is I haven't seen a real doctor since 2017, early in 2017. I haven't seen one yet. I keep getting mail. I'm legally blind. Reported abuse to the senior and disabled claim, and they won't go after the VA. The fact that the license place that license these doctors practice at the VA and then don't do anything about it. First of all, they should automatically be sentenced to jail. Then these doctors at the Reno VA, they should start doing their time. If you look at the Jones-West Ford scandal, that doctor's still in jail. The Jones-West Ford scandal, Reno, Nevada, where the doctor overprescribed pills and killed off his patients, he's in jail, but no VA doctor throughout the country of America is in jail. I tried to report my sexual abuse. I've been terrorized and tortured since then. I've been terrorized and tortured by Dean Heller's office. What Dean Heller says on his commercials is a lie, because you can see from my paperwork, I'm correct in what I'm doing. The fact that the VA story changes every 6 months should be something I put out on Twitter just recently. Please, for help from President Trump. No answer. My story's on Facebook under David Hart / Walking Dead Marine. I don't deserve to be thrown in a cardboard casket and into a pauper's grave. I served my country honorably and proudly. I earned 9 meritorious masses, 5 letters of appreciation, 5 letters of recognition. I'm highly decorated, but yet I'm being treated like shit. But in the state of Nevada, they'll house 4 convicted child pedophiles that each served 10 years in jail for, house them for $1,100 each a month, send them to school at taxpayers' dollar. All that money you send to Veteran Service Organization, DAV, American Legion shit, that all goes to help criminals, not people like me. They have a post 9/11 secret clearance. I've got a clean background, but yet I'm being treated like a criminal. I can't even get at home health care. The lies that the VA is told is ridiculous. They lie to senators, they lie to Congress people. It's time to change our government for the better. Right now, the way Nevada's set up, it's a Muslim state. They take care of pedophiles and kill disabled veterans. Why are they killing us disabled veterans off? Are they getting our Social Security money? The only way to save Social Security is to put it back in a closed account so that our senators and Congress can't spend it like their own personal bank account. If you listen to this, please do your part and save more than just my life. You're saving other veterans. I'm the only person you'll know of that's on condylosarcoma, that has condylosarcoma bone cancer, but is not on full Social Security because the lies the VA has told to Social Security. Shook and Stone, they were my lawyer group. I should be able to sue them for malpractice, but after 2 years, I don't get a chance. That law needs to be changed. So I can sue the hell out of Shook and Stone because of the malpractice. They didn't order my VA affair file, they only ordered my renal file. They couldn't even see in 2006 where I've got 2 places in there where it states about my torn rotator cuff. That just right over the top of their head. They're lawyers, they know the law. Why did they drop the ball? Did Senator Gene Heller influence it? The only way to find out is if a presidential exam of what's happening at the Reno VA, and these doctors are thrown in jail. Enough is enough to allow these people to walk on the streets when they're murdering us veterans off. But at the same time, the guy down there in Vegas, he went on a shooting spree. He's in jail, but these doctors that are purposely killing us off are not in jail. That's the reason why the state of Nevada is a Muslim state. They need to change the Battle Born to a Muslim state. They need to change their state logo because they're shitting all over us veterans. And you, people, good people out there, you need to step up to the plate and start doing something and be more. I know nobody's going to step up for me. I know no movie star's going to come out of the woodwork at the last minute to do something. There's no hero. I'm going to a cardboard casket and get buried in the dirt. I don't deserve that. I don't deserve that at all. The fact that one reason why I was at the homeless camp in the first place because an illegal got my job. That's why I ended up at homeless camp because I lost every damn thing I had. I had no other place to go but the homeless camp. Couldn't get a job because, from what I understand, the state of Nevada gives $12,000 to illegal aliens for jobs. Undocumented workers, whatever the hell you want to call them. But for veterans, we only get $9,000. That's why a lot of veterans are unemployed. My health care, you look at the Reno VA, you go to the ER, they'll tell you it's not a trauma center. You sit there 6 to 8 hours or longer. They only have 1 doctor on swing, 1 doctor on graveyard, but they'll have 4 doctors in the daytime. If you happen to have to call in and take an ambulance to the VA, they call in, the ambulance driver's got to call in to the VA and see if they'll take you or take you directly to the trauma center. It's up to the doctor who's ever on staff. My civil rights, my American civil liberties have been violated. My right to high quality treatment at the VA is non-existent. They terrorize and torture me. Will you please stand up and help me? Will you please start sending this video out to everybody you know? Let's start a movement. We've got to stand up for ourselves. It's up to you. Let me die, let other veterans die. You're a communist. You're an American, you will stand up and release this video to other people. I thank you, godly. I thank you, and God bless you all. And God bless America. Thank you. Bye-bye.